Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a matter which is related to the sale of agricultural land, and if the assessee submits various documentation to claim that the land is agriculture and the assessing officer and even the dispute resolution panel denies the claim of the assessee only on the sole ground that in the certificate of the Tehsildar, the columns in which the details of the crops grown or cultivated is to be shown, and if those columns are not filled in by the Tehsildar, so if the sufficient evidence is available that that land is agricultural land, so whether only on that basis the claim of the assessee can be denied. This issue has been taken up by Chennai ITAT D bench in the case of Natare Ramaiya versus Income Tax Officer International Taxation, and this case is reported in 115 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 31, and the date of the judgment is 18th September 2024. The present case relates to the assessment year 15-16. The assessee is a non-resident in the present case, and during the assessment year, the assessee has sold a piece of land that was measuring 77 cents to a non-agriculturalist. In the present case, the assessee has not filed the return of income, so the notice under section 148 was issued, and during the assessment proceedings, the assessee submitted before the assessing officer that it is an agricultural land, and the assessee also submitted the receipt of the land revenue paid as an agricultural land for that particular piece of land, and the assessee also submitted the certificate of the village administrative officer, and when these documents were submitted, the assessing officer pointed one lacuna in the certificate of the Tehsildar, that in that certificate the column of the crops cultivated are not filled in, and there is no mention in those columns that what crops have been cultivated. So only on this basis the assessing officer denied the claim of the assessee that the land sold is an agriculture land. In the present case, since the assessee was non-resident, so the matter was also before the dispute resolution panel, and before the dispute resolution panel, the assessee has also submitted that the particular land is a wetland as per the certificate of the revenue authorities. But the DRP also didn't entertain the submissions of the assessee, and accordingly the addition was made. When the matter came before the tribunal was of the considered opinion that in the present case the assessee has sufficiently proved that the land sold is an agricultural land, because the local revenue has been paid as an agricultural land. The certificate of the village administrative officer clearly mentions that the land is beyond 10 kilometers from the municipal limits, and the assessee has also submitted before the DRP that it is a wetland as per the revenue records. The tribunal was of the opinion that in the present case, merely because Tehsildar didn't mention the crops grown in the various columns, so solely on that basis the claim of the assessee cannot be denied. Friends, this case throws light that whenever we are giving our submissions, when we have sold the agricultural land, so what documents we have to submit? We have to prove beyond doubt to the learned assessing officer that the land sold is an agricultural land, because all those documents submitted can help us in the future litigation, because the assessing officers are very reluctant to treat the land as agricultural land even if sufficient evidences are submitted. So in the present case, the tribunal deleted the addition made by the assessing officer by treating the agricultural land as a capital asset. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Natare Ramaiya versus Income Tax Officer International Taxation, and this case is reported in 115 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 31, and the date of the judgment is 18th September 2024. Thank you, friends.